we have Hayden from this book.
My name is Hayden, and the name of my poem is Of the Awful Battle of the Pekes and the Pollicles by Elliott. The Pekes and the Pollicles, everyone knows, are proud and inflexible, casting their foes. It is always the same wherever one goes, and the pubs and the palms and the most people say that they do not like fighters a lot from display. Every symptom of wanting to join in the fray, and they bark, 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 until you can hear them all over the park. Now on the 8 changes which I shall speak, almost nothing had happened for nearly a week, and that's a long time for a Paul or Pete. The big police dog was away from the beat. I don't know the reason, but most people think he slipped into the bricklayer arms for a drink. And no one at all was about on the street when a Peke and a Pollicle happened to meet. They did not advance or exactly retreat, but they glared at each other and scraped their hind feet and started to bark, 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 until you can hear them all over the park. Now the Peke, although people may say what they please, is no British dog but a heathen Chinese. And so the Pekes, when they heard the uproar, some came to the window, some came to the door. There were surely a dozen, more likely a score. And together they started to grumble and weep in their peppery, snuffery heathen Chinese. But a terrible din to a Pollicles like, for your Pollicle dog is a Dorn Yorkshire type, and his broad Scottish sons are snappers and biters, and every dog jack was a notable fighter. And so they stepped out, their pipers and oars, playing when the blue bonnets come over the border. And the pups and the palms held no longer aloof, some from the balcony, some from the room, joined into the din with a bark, 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 until you can hear them all over the park. Now when these old heroes together assembled, the traffic all stopped, and the underground trembled, and some of the neighbors were so much afraid, they started to ram the fire brigade, and suddenly up from a small basement spot, why who should stalk out but the great Rumpus Cat? His eyes were like fireballs, fearfully blazing. He gave a great yawn, and his jaws were amazing. And when he looked out through the bars of the area, you never saw anything fiercer or hairier. He looked to the sky and gave a great leap, and then every last one of them scattered like sheep. And when the police started